Hello everyone, welcome back to Pakistan Times channel. Citing UK-France war, US naval expert warns Chinese Navy could defeat much superior US Navy in actual war. An American naval expert has warned US military planners that the US Navy might lose to China's People's Liberation Army, PLA, Navy, which enjoys a substantial numerical advantage over the US, saying, "The side with the most ships almost always wins." However, the Washington, D.C.-based Center for Strategic and International Studies, CSIS, recently simulated a Chinese invasion of Taiwan in 2026 and published its results on January 9, which suggest that a conflict over Taiwan would result in thousands of casualties among Chinese, U.S., Taiwanese and Japanese forces, and China would likely lose the war. According to the results of the simulations, the U.S. might emerge victorious in the conflict, but its military would be left in a crippled state just as much as the defeated PLA forces. Air Force Secretary Frank Kendall has shifted the service's focus so heavily toward China because leaders in Beijing have thoroughly restructured their military to beat the U.S. in war, he said in a January 11 webinar hosted by the Council on Foreign. Kendall explained his China focus as a reaction to Beijing having shifted dramatically the force that they had at one time to the force they have today, which is keyed almost exclusively to defeating U.S. and allied capabilities. The first thing China did to even the odds with the U.S. was to make its army much smaller, Kendall said, and that freed up a lot of resources to do other things. The next step was the creation of China's strategic rocket forces, which developed precision, long-ranged weapons that could target the high-value assets the United States depends upon, such as forward bases in the Pacific and aircraft carriers, as well as command and control nodes, and satellites. "Kill those assets," Kendall said, "and you basically defeated our ability to protect the U.S. and its allies." China also created a strategic workforce, Kendall said, enlarging their space,